Are we working? Hello, YouTube? There we go. Hello, okay. YouTube? Very nice. There we go. Hello, okay. YouTube? Cool. Right. Let's switch over to gaming.
I always keep my options open.
Nice. Okay. I've made some adjustments to my setup. I now finally have a second monitor, so I don't have to be alt-tabbing the whole time. Unfortunately, it has to be a little bit far to my left, so I have to kind of break my neck. John David, hi, welcome. Yeah, so, but at least now I don't have to alt-tab to see everything. I just kind of have to remember to turn my head all the way to the side. I'll figure that out one of these days, but I need a new desk first before I can really sort out the problem. Let me just send a link to the stream real quick. Callista Lee, hey, how's it going? I am first time in your stream. Welcome. Appreciate you joining. I am playing some Rogue Trader. I am very new to this game. I played some Baldur's Gate 3 back in the day, so I'm not completely unversed in it, but I'm no expert, so there's a lot of shit I'm trying to figure out right now. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I just need to send a WhatsApp real quick. There it is. Nice. Okay, cool. Just letting a friend of mine know I'm getting online because he might be joining us later. We will see. Okay. Your stream is so good. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I've been trying to get this whole setup working. I've had a few technical difficulties, but I'm like mostly set up now. Just a couple things I need to tidy up and get working properly. But yeah, I am... How many hours into this game am I now? Let me just have a look real quick. Steam? I'm 25 hours in. So not very far by this game's standards, but yeah. VODs are all on YouTube. Just, by the way, I'm multi-streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So, yeah. Are you new to streaming? Not really. I started back in March, but it's been a struggle to be consistent just between both work, studies, and technical difficulties with this PC. So I'm trying to be as consistent as I can, but it is easier said than done. Let me follow you on Twitch and Kick. Thank you. I appreciate that, Castelli. Much appreciated. Okay, let's see. We needed to talk to this dude. Doubt is the first... Oh, we didn't need to talk to him. I thought this was the next place I need to go. Am I forgetting? But he's right. Oh, wait. Am I looking at the wrong... Oh, he's up there. That's why. Lol. Wrong dude. Are you on Twitter? I am indeed. My link is in my Twitch profile, so you're more than welcome to add me on Twitter. I will do my best to respond. My Twitter is not amazing, but it is there, so... Or X, as I don't know why it's X, but it's X, apparently. Okay, Harmonious Docilio. The man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bones, his unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a crackled voice, he says, "The Emperor protects." Couple points. A holy man, are you? Here's some more. I feel like he's gonna be pissed if we do that. Bow your head and say nothing. Yeah. His gaze bores into you as if he's trying to penetrate your thoughts. And you must be the young von Valancius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way, like ripe fruit savoring their sweet poison? By the way, can I ask you something? Yeah, please. By all means. Right. I have heard many exalt the deeds of your intellect. Your outstanding intellect is known beyond the realm. Why is my intellect known? Okay. and call your wisdom a gift from the Emperor himself. Fools, do they not know that the seeds of heresy sprout quickest in an enlightened mind? Understanding only erodes the will to act. That's the most Warhammer thing I've ever said. I'm a digital artist trying my luck to see if you'd be interested in checking out my work. Thank you, Castelli. I've had many people offering me, and I'm not interested. Thank you. I'm keeping the stream simple. This is just for fun. It's not like a professional thing, so I'm not trying to turn it into like a brand or anything. I'm just streaming for fun after work. But I appreciate the offer. Right. How do you know who I am? You're saying Theodora was a transgressor, dogmatic. Make the sign of the Holy Aquila. I put my faith in the Emperor. Keep up this attitude. You'll be featuring in my next confession. I have no doubt about me. I'm a complete reprobate and have an introverted miscreant existence. I do not wish to enter into debate with you. I kind of like the dogmatic option. Saying Theodora, but I also really want to know why Theodora was a transgressor. Let's go with that. I'm curious why Theodora was a transgressor. A woman of great gifts, but few considered the virtue to be one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. It is known that she showed cordiality to Xenos, broke taboos, and violated dogmas. Then again, so do nearly all rogue traders. Yeah, I was going to say, why is she special for that? Like, isn't this just what rogue traders do? Rogue traders act as the Emperor's anointed. I act his command as evidenced by his signature on my warrant. Kind of like that option as well. But I'll go this one. Dogmatic. Let's see. Why did we... Oh, he's doing the thing back to us. Okay, cool. Persuasion succeeded. He gives you a scrutinizing look, then his tone softens. Well, then be twice as diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your faith. Okay. He looks at Argenta, who is standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? Argenta, it was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodora von Valancia's ship was attacked by servants of the arch-enemy who appall the heart of any righteous soul. She says, nearly hissing with fury. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being a part of a larger design. Yep. Reverend Harmonious, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the von Valancius dynasty from the forces of the arch-enemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the footfall reliquary. Okay. I would add something to that if it weren't so beneath me. Jeez, like, you can be a real asshole in this game. Sister Argenta stood by my side during the assault on the ship, and I could use her assistance going forward. Frankly, I have no need of... Lol. Sister Argenta stood by my side, and I could use her assistance going forward. Harmonious nods in thought. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. Nice, okay. Harmonious smiles sadly. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. Yeah, got dark quickly. Shit. Okay. Harmonious Dorsilio. But before you start on a path towards your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters. In the darkest corners where the Liege's wardens do not venture, taint has taken root. Uh-oh. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy serving the arch-enemy is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I well know that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution. I will verify this rumor, Reverend Timonius. See, we went to Footfall when I last played 2 days ago, and we got our asses handed to us. I mean, not Footfall, the Shadow Quarters. So that place is going to be interesting to try and go back to. With great pleasure. Argenta lays a hand on her weapon. I almost wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. What a G. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Darius, is there more you wish to ask me about? Okay. What are you doing on Footfall? Can you move on? Switch to place more fitting rank. What are you doing on Footfall? What I'm doing in this den of blasphemous pagans and vilest of souls, you mean to say? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop in the Cronus Expanse. It is the point of arrival for those who have just started on their path, and it is also where those reaching its very end, return, their souls wounded and bleeding. I embrace both the former and the latter, so that they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. Furthermore, rumors from across the entire sector amass on Footfall. If I hear crewmen whispering about a reclaimed shrine world, or expressing desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars, I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance, both spiritual and material. Tools, equipment, even garments and simple everyday items. Anything that might help pilgrims on their long journey and during the first days of the harsh frontier. Life is worth its weight in gold to us. May any help you offer to the effort of gathering such things be blessed. The path of true believers leads into darkness, to search for worlds that have lost his radiance, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who give themselves into the void and the warp in hopes that their actions might bring light into the darker reaches of the expanse, and deliver a previously barren world into the Imperium's service. Harmonious is silent for a few seconds. And all the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the Wasteland Wayfarer, an ancient ark of a ship headed for distant stars. Her last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Cinerus Maleficum. Maleficum? And the stars have kept her fate a secret since. Ooh, I bet that's a rumor we can go investigate, and I kind of want to do that. I bear another darker duty. The expanse is filled with tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should you on your travels come across dangerous corrupted objects, bring them to me, and the reward for your vigilance will be even more generous. The Deresian mission has much more to share with the rogue trader. Okay, cool. I'd like to look at what the followers of St. Drusius have to offer me. Let me see. Okay. Geez, there are a lot of factions that I can level up my reputation with. Wow. Keep finding new ones every time I speak to somebody. Okay. Bloodhound Staff. The first use of an attacking navigated power. Turn does not set the power on cooldown and does not count towards the attack limit. Second use of this power or use of a different attacking navigated power of the same turn deals additional 6 damage. Damn. That's quite nice. I want that. Imperial Scroll? Scroll grants the only plus 15 bonus to Lore Imperium. Huh. That's kind of nice. Okay, cool. I'll grab those. Enforcer Helmet. All targets of the Taunting Scream suffer a negative 12 penalty to their willpower test against the ability. Okay. I mean, I can just, take all of these, given the fact that I'm, I have the profit factor. So, you know. We'll grab all of those. Do I have anything to trade? Oh, I do. Got some miscellaneous. I don't understand why some of these percentages are over 100. That feels weird. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming he's offering a better rate, but then why are two of the same things at different percentages? That's weird. Hannah Joey, yo, what's up? Welcome. Right. I'm trying to figure out this game, but it's definitely taking me a while, I must admit. Let's go with those. Nice. Jeez, it takes a lot to level up reputation. I'm good. What about you? Doing very well. Thank you. I've been playing this game for around 25 hours now. And I'm loving it so far. It's really, really good. The story and the writing are unbelievable. The combat and stats are definitely taking some getting used to them. By the way, where are you from? I am from Zimbabwe originally, but I currently live in South Africa. So, yeah. Where are you from, Hannah? Right. Leaflet. No, it's not. Oh, okay. No, I've read that before. Okay. Right. There is some loot back here that I missed. What did I miss? Oh, there. Literally right in front of me. Okay. Then there's also some stuff here.
About you.
Blocked arcade.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Yeah, good thing I got Abelard with me. There we go. Tech use. There we go. Nice. New York. Jeez, you are the opposite side of the planet to me. How are things in New York? Huh. I know America's kind of a crazy place at the moment. Right. Where is... Oh, it's just another letter.
Rise to the top or get
Is
left
he losing
in
my
the
mind
dust.
over here? Okay. I'm not actually sure where next I need to go. I'm gonna keep heading up this way and just see what we find, I guess. We need to find the dude who's in charge of this place, but I don't know where he is, so... what is this? Oh, it's... We have a cogitator. Let's see. Logic?
Just as I planned.
Where... Oh! Did it open something? Weird. Okay. I don't really know what that did, but cool. Ooh, we got some boots. That is a big-ass crate to just have some boots in it. Okay, is there anything down this way? Random servitor. I don't see much of anything. Okay, let's keep going up here, because I feel like this is probably the right way to be going. Right. Oh, appreciate the follow, Hannah. Thank you. Herald. Can we speak to this guy? Nope. Okay. Got some more loot. Nice, nice. We'll grab all of that. Oh, there is some shit going on here. I guess I gotta speak to the guards. Oh. No, they don't care about me. They only care about those
The
people.
dime will
Okay.
be as slippery as a snake, like any seasoned operator. I don't need any voices in my head to predict that.
I mean, yeah, dude's a crime
Some
lord.
leaders hold on to power with an iron fist. But Takara isn't the type. He's an opportunist. A brilliant opportunist.
He's also a crime lord, so I don't know how long we expect that to go. Okay, this looks like we found the right place, though. Delicious Paris. Okay. Vladimir Takara, the Liege. Oh, he's literally right there. Okay. My patience, you remember the... my patience? Okay. You remember the way out? Dismissed. The tall man in austere grey clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Bladam, bladam, bladam. What's put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like an imperial clerk, not one of us. I would love to know the way these guys speak to each other. Like, I wish there was more voice acting, but oh well. I say that a lot, I know. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh, then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladam? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with old friends these days? So you don't remember? Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Okay, we clearly walked into something. Hedrari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Damascus and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Oof. Damn. Bro does not mince his words. Okay. First an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. Oh, she's one of those. Uh-oh. Okay. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vladam Tukara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly, let's go. Please follow me. Okay. Jeez, like. I want a table like that in my house one day. That's crazy. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of the Liege Tukara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladam straightens his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, "Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate." Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss of... Oh, I've heard more sincere expression of grief. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for us all. Let's be honest, dude is not grieving. Okay. I hope that under your guidance the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I'm impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's possible to keep secret something that's known to thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. I've heard much about your rare acumen. I don't understand why people keep telling my intellect is well known. Do I maybe just have a high intellect stat? Is that what it takes? Or did I make some decision in the past? Okay. Or should I say, about the profoundly impressive results you managed to achieve by using it. I have always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with just a few well-phrased sentences or precisely issued orders. The corners of Vladam's mouth twitch, bringing his expression dangerously close to a genuine smile. Nice, we've got dude's respect. I like it. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. Okay. Who's that one? I was attacked. What's the situation? What sort of patronage do you seek from me? This guy is definitely all business. So I kind of want to just be all business back to him. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by the enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. Uh-oh. We've got Dark Eldari, don't we? We've got the Dark Eldari. I'm really looking forward to fighting them, I must admit. I want to see what they did with them in this game. Vladam to Kara. The core of the Imperium forces in the Cronus Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with the astropaths, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Cronus Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Ooh boy, we gonna get to see some Space Marines. You love to see it. Damn, I know you do get a Space Marine on your team in this game, or who joins your party. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. Who was that woman the wardens threw out? I was attacked by the dogs. Okay, this just lets me go through again. Okay, what sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixia sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have divided into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Damn. That's the space. Yes, okay, that's the rift with chaos, basically. I thought. Oh wait. Turbulent regional space that divides here. Maybe it's not chaos. I thought it was a chaos rift or whatever. Anyway. Law warp succeeded. You have heard of appearance of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become... Yes, it is chaos. Okay, I was right. Inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Cronus Expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladim's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something had a profound effect on the Maw. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if Health Von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I can't be the only one who asks for help. If you're so fond of my acumen, then do not insult it by putting on a brave face now. We both know that you have far greater need of me than I have of you. So what are the terms of this deal? I like the first option. I can't be the only one who asks for help. Yeah. I like... Actually, I most like the second one, but it feels a bit too on the nose. I don't feel like I need to be that aggressive with the dude, you know? So let's go with number 1. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Chorda would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. Okay, that's reasonable. I mean, I don't know how much I trust this dude, but what he said there is believable, so what are the terms of this deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valancius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. That seems reasonable. Get on your knees and ask properly, then I will help. Jeez, man. I need to do a replay of this game where I'm just a total asshole to people, because I really want to see what happens if I'm just a total asshole. For this run, I definitely want to go Iconoclast, but I don't need to choose that option every time. Okay, the payment will be unfair, as I will be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. Do we have a deal? Very well, I will help you with Futurements, Iconoclast. I will help Footfall, but not out of a desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors in kind or becoming your Patreon, only in saving people's lives. I won't help you deal with your problems yourselves. Jeez. These two options interest me most. Do I want to go strictly business, pay me and I deliver food, or do I want to be the good guy and just be like, nah, I'll just help? I've been the good guy so far, so let's carry on with that route. And then when we'll see how this playthrough ends, we might do another one and then see if we can, go the asshole route and see what happens. Okay. Vladim's gaze is slightly distrustful. Such charity is a rare sight in the Cronus Expanse. Even figures as powerful as rogue traders do not show it often. Thank you, your lordship. I would like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? Questions about Footfall? Where does one go? Make a few deals in the station. I guess we can probably do all of these, so let's just start with the first one. I'd like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment where the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. Okay. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Okay. That was a more concise answer than I was expecting, but cool. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, they haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and the listed weapons on board would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. Bro knows they're breaking the law, and that's just the way it is. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Vladimir freezes, gauging your reaction. That's a good point. These guys are not supposed to be trading with Xenos shit. Are we talking about dealing in Xenos artifacts? You should consider your words more carefully. An admission like that sounds dangerously close to heresy. I do not approve of fear of Xenotech. One must know and understand the enemy. That's, very reasonable. There's no shame in selling one's trophies for a profit. Naturally, I find this utterly unacceptable and have no desire to speak about this. But my seneschal is a good listener. Lay your disgraceful gossip on him. Okay, we'll keep on going Iconoclast. I like this option the most. I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. Cool, glad to hear it. I have some questions about Footfall. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are bound by oath of service. What exactly interests you in Footfall? This abode of merchants, Xenotech traders, and only a few bastards. Only a few, he says. What oath are you referring to? There is a certain custom on Footfall. Any rogue trader who arrives at the station and docks is considered to be its absolute ruler, and the liege their loyal servants. That makes me your servant. Vladim's arrogant bearing contradicts his... Yeah, I'm sure it does. Bro knows he is still the ultimate dude in charge of this place, even if he pretends to be my servant. However, as long as you remain incognito, it will be difficult for you to use this privilege. Keep in mind, if you wish to communicate with the less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station, Keep this in mind if you wish to communicate with the less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station. For them, you are an ordinary visitor to Footfall. Okay, cool. So I'm free to push you around however I like. I won't abuse my right. Well then I suppose Footfall will have to get used to its new harsh master. Jeez, man. Aim at Vladim's head. So I can just blow your brains out and instigate a new liege. Oh, shit. That's crazy. I wonder if the game would actually let me do that. I would actually love to try that. Okay, I won't abuse my right. And I, in turn, will remember your gracious attitude. And I'll remember it when the esteemed Caligos Winterscale returns to discover that Footfall is no longer under his patronage. Uh-oh. Caligos is not going to be happy that we've helping here, or getting as involved as we are. Anyway, he will be displeased upon finding his demes. I do not know what that word is. I'm assuming his land encroached upon, and will try to take it back. And Caligos Winterscale's displeasure is a very, very hazardous phenomenon. A fight between two rogue traders will ensue, and as ridiculous as it may sound, its outcome will almost likely depend on the allegiance of the station's humble liege. Yeah, no, he is not wrong. Footfall is the most powerful station in this, area, so that makes sense. Something tells me you used to be a bit of a bandit yourself. You aren't wrong. My path was long and bloody, but in the end I rose from running a gang that had stalked its clan to a I rose from running a gang that had staked its claim to a treatment filter station to becoming Liege of Footfall. Many died to make this possible, and those who survived figured it would be more convenient to put me at the head than continue the slaughter of the turf war. I can only hope that my elevation and peace that came with it have done the station good. Respectable. And what will happen to you if I tell everything I've just heard to the leaders of the other gangs? Nothing. We haven't heard anything particularly crazy, I don't think. There's sound logic to having the sharpest mind around the station. The administratum would have installed some pitiful clerk instead. Much has become clear. Yeah, I like number 2. There's sound logic in having the sharpest mind to run the station. I appreciate your breadth of thinking. In this day and age, few choose to allow themselves such a thing. Who holds the reins of the Xenos goods trade? The Casablanca mission. I thought you were involved with them. Huh. A criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of the cold trade in the sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony has a Casablancan agent or two. How do you say that? Casablancan? Or two, opposing their commercial interests. Opposing the commercial interest is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. Fair. I really thought he was part of the Casablancans, so I'm obviously misunderstood something, but anyway. A pale ghost of a smile appears on his lips. Still, making friends with this organization is as profitable as it is dangerous to make enemies of them. And it just so happens that I've managed to earn their trust. Okay, I was right. He is involved with them. And on Footfall, they conduct their business under my watchful eye. He sends you a meaningful look. Okay, cool. I have no more questions. I'm glad I've satisfied your curiosity. Where does one go to make a few deals on the station? Here. I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to Footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take interest in a few of the people of note. For example, Reverend Harmonius Dorsillo. We've just spoken to him. This servant of the ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains and other traders. And other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octavian at the establishment called the Adeptus Amasecus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common Footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Okay. Let's get down to business. I'm interested in your wares. I'm at your service. You can expect the most generous discounts. Nice. Okay, cool. This is a dude I definitely want to be friends with because he's got a lot of power in this, part of the galaxy or whatever. Is there anything I can sell? We can sell those. We can sell those. Weighty axe. I'll keep those. I don't know if that's any good, but I need to find out. I think most of these are probably fine. Probably sell these. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What can I sell? I can sell a couple melee weapons. Provisions. Okay. Oh, right. He needed food, didn't he? Okay. So I suppose it makes sense to give him that. Geez, I have a lot of ranged weaponry. Okay. We'll just, like, sell basically all of these. Okay, wait. Hide untreadable. There we go. Whoa. There's a lot of weaponry. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple of these. Just. Oh, wait. Deselected the others. Damn it. Where's the provisions there? I know he wanted those. Trophies. More provisions. Okay, I need a lot more than this. But for now, this is probably fine. Probably fine. We can get rid of a few of these random items. Okay. I was hoping I could level up more, but I don't want to give him too much because then I don't have stuff to trade with, you know, other individuals I come across. What is this? Increases use resolve by +2 for each level of combat while decreasing all other characters by 10 until the end of combat. Huh. Okay. Don't know how useful that'll be, but I'll take him. What is this? Stub revolver. 10 to 14 damage. Okay, that's decent. I'll take that. Geez, profit factor of 70. Red crystal staff. Damn. That looks pretty damn powerful. Okay. Cool. I think that's fine for now. Oh, we just straight outside. Cool. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
I think that's basically it in here. Yes. Okay. Oh, Vox Mustovicius. Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there's also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Okay, cool. So I can head back to my ship then. We can see that. Oop. Wait. Oh. I need to disable controls. Screen edge scrolling. There we go. Let's turn that off. Okay. Cool. Let's look. Huh. Lol, I'm scrolling the game while also looking at OBS. Funny. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Anyway. Right. Let's...
I always have a backup plan.
Okay. I don't think there's a lot more to do here. I'm gonna grab this loot. Oh. Dude interrupted us. Who's this? Bastian Shorter. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. A bright aquila. I'm guessing that's symbol of the Imperium. I feel like I should know what that is, but anyway. Noble sir, a minute of your time, if you please. I am Bastian in Derma Bastel Chorda, youngest cousin of House Chorda, envoy of Incendia Holy Emperor. Okay. And you must be an envoy of Theodora von Valancius. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Chorda. They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but not on footfall. This station is under control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer, says Abelard under his breath, so that only you can hear him. Okay, hide the truth or reveal the truth. I'm gonna go with hide the truth. I've been incognito so far. Let's keep it that way for now. Splendid. It's a pleasure to be speaking with an equal. Truth be told, I get a little flustered in the presence of the powers that be. Bastian smiles meekly. What did you wish to speak with me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, I've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladan almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Bon Valancius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him to not seize such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Chorda dynasty pursues its own interest on Footfall. We have already announced our terms with the Liege, but he is stalling. I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Chorda dynasty believes, Bastian smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladar, thereby forcing him to agree to deal with us, the Chorda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. Bro is just straight trying to scam. We said we would help him for free. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profit among themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations. Especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastian, behind your smile, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valancius? That's a good question. I wonder. Idira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming again. Brothers of the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? Oh, so we're about to be attacked. Okay, cool. Okay, draw your weapon. I appreciate the warning. Would you mind elaborating on terms of your proposal? I'm up to preparation. My business with the Leech is my own. It's no concern of House Chorda. You seek to rob the station blind, a station facing famine, and you're proposing that I join your little feast of virtues. Let's go with option one, because I don't really like these. I don't trust the Liege either. So I'm not entirely sure I did the best option by just like telling him I'll give it to him for free. But I mean, Chorda isn't any better, so I don't really want to just blindly trust them. This just basically ignores the situation. And Adira was right before, so she's probably going to be light again. Draw your weapon. I appreciate the warning, Adira. What? Bastian stares at you in surprise, then turns around. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Wait. What happened? Oh, shit. Okay. Bro just got one-tapped. That's crazy.
I will take you down.
Okay, I feel like the game kind of glitched there. We probably should have seen these guys running up or something, but oh well. Okay, Cassia, you can come behind cover. Darius, I mean, you should also be behind cover, but I don't have a lot of cover to work with right here. There's not a lot I can do. Abelard, just come to the front. Pascal as well. I'm gonna send both of these guys just like up here and up here. Maybe Pascal should go there and Abelard. So Abelard goes this way, Pascal goes that way. Argenta, you can come this side with Cassia. Damn it. I want Argenta. Okay, Argenta can also get to cover. Let's put Cassia... Damn it, I can't. That is so annoying. Okay, so Argenta's going to come here then. And Idira can come this side with Darius. Okay. Not ideal, but we'll make it work. Right, Cassia, can you give extra movement to Darius? Do I give Darius option? Yeah, let's do Darius.
Me. If you
Okay,
insist,
Darius,
my
come
captain.
here. Okay, then give Darius an extra turn. And Darius, can you just like get in a cover and then shoot this guy? What? 38%? Are you kidding me? He is right in front of me. The cover system in this game is not great, man. Like, I understand dudes is in cover, but that should only be like from the angle that, you know, you could get shot from. Oh well. Okay, let's go for this guy then.
Who, if not me? Your end was
Oh shit!
inevitable.
We got both. Nice. Okay, cool. Not complaining with that. Right, then Cassia. You know what? I want to do something a bit more bold. I want to come up to here. Damn it, she does not have the points. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Just end turn there. Idira, you can come to here, I guess. And then can you, like, you could scream at that dude, or I think you give Abelard, or do we give Pascal? Let's give Pascal the extra armor because he's kind of not as tanky as Abelard. This is, yeah, strength and toughness, yeah. Okay, so that'll give him a bit more survivability, and then let's give him also the
Anything
stations.
is.
Nice. Okay, we'll give it to Abelard on the next turn, and then scream at this dude. Nice. Okay, that went better than I thought.
Make it quick.
Oh shit, they got snipers. Okay.
Let's get to it.
And grenades. Screw you guys and your stun grenades, man. That is so annoying. Oh well.
Let's get to it.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Time to slaughter someone.
You guys are both gonna get wrecked by Abelard. No. Abelard is such a G.
Abelard.
Okay.
Out of my way.
Uh-oh. Okay. We're not doing too badly. Argenta, can you come to, like, I want to say here? And then do we shoot at this guy? Who can we hit? I'm not gonna lie, Argenta's kind of not my favorite character, hey? Oh, right, we switched weapons. Never mind. It's not a burst fire anymore. Controlled shot. That doesn't matter. I guess just that guy's got a melee. That guy's a melee guy. Okay, I guess just kill this guy.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
None can escape the Emperor's
Nice.
judgment.
Okay, cool. Right, Pascal. Let's buff up everybody here. Yeah.
Request approved.
Nice. Okay. And then can you just, like, whack this guy? Yeah, do that.
Significant value.
Bro just got one tapped. Love to see it.
To it.
Okay.
I'm here, maggots.
Nice.
Here we go.
Okay.
Let's get
Abelard's not even going to get a chance to finish them off.
Damage to bulk.
Oh, what was that? Okay, cool. Right, I want to do something a little bit crazy with Cassia. Can we come up to like here. Do I first want to give an extra turn? Yeah, I think so. Let's give an extra turn to... Do I want to go Darius? Why can I not give Darius an extra turn?
Do not dare ask.
Oh, he's still stunned. That is so annoying. Okay. Can I give it? Nope. Can't give it to him. Pascal. Nope. Nope. Why not
That
enter?
is foolishness.
Oh, I need a line of sight. Okay. Okay. Never mind then. Let's give extra movement to Pascal. Okay, no, we'll do that after. We'll do that after. For now, Cassia, come here. And then, can you, like, fry all of these guys? Yeah, it looks like it.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Try to die with grace, at least.
Cassia is crazy, man. That is awesome. Okay, then let's get Pascal to
If I
move up.
may,
Okay, right. Pascal, you can come, like, all the way up to being, like, right here.
Enemy is the tread of his faithful.
Okay. Get back in the fight. Oh, you are stunned. Yes. Okay, let's do that on... Damn it, I'm just out of range. Okay,
I
Avalon.
am a navigator, not a servitor.
There we go. Okay. Adira. You can give Abelard strength buff. Give him also the swooning. Okay, nice, nice. And then scream at this dude.
Anything else?
Nice. Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Major Zibian. Hello. Welcome. Oh. Okay, no, we're fine. One. Nice. Okay, we're good. Okay. Darius. I can't shoot this guy because he's going to be too close. Damn it, that is annoying. Okay. Can I switch weapons? Rebel sniper. Why can't I switch weapons? I have a shotgun. Oh, there. Oh, okay. It's just I gotta hit a shortcut key for some reason. Okay. Blow this guy to smithereens.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
That's so satisfying. Just Major, it would be easier to say. Thank you. Welcome, Major. I'm trying to figure this game out. It has been awesome so far, I must admit, but the combat and stats are taking some getting used to. If you've played this game before, your input is much appreciated. If you have recommendations, that is. Okay, I think Darius is probably fine. Yeah. Okay. Bro just got deleted.
Let's get to
Okay. Let's see. He's gonna attack Pascal. Okay. Pascal's honestly tanking quite well right now. Argenta, move up to here, and then I guess just shoot the guy with the most amount of health.
Guided by faith.
Okay, not a lot. I need to figure out Argenta, man. She feels pathetically weak. She's just so much weaker than the rest of them. This game does look like King Arthur. Oh, is that the King Arthur A Knight's Tale? I think it is. I never played that game, if it's the one I'm thinking of. It did look quite good though. I wouldn't mind giving it a try. The closest game to this I've played is Baldur's Gate 3. But admittedly, I never finished Baldur's Gate 3, so I'm still a bit of a noob when it comes to these types of games. But I'm a massive Warhammer fan, so this Warhammer setting is just, oh, it's peak for me. I absolutely love this. Okay, Pascal, can you just like take a shot? Oh no, he's too close. Okay, so I can't shoot him then. Okay, I guess just hit him. Yeah, go for that. Nice. Okay. Can I do anything more? Not really. Throw a grenade, but I don't really want to waste it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right.
Let's make it quick.
The fight mechanic, I would say, is the same. Yes, yeah, the turn-based, turn-based, like, puzzle style. Yeah, very similar. I do like this kind of, like, it feels like a more complicated game of chess, which I'm sure would offend anybody who's a chess player. But it is very satisfying, I must admit. Combat is a very interesting puzzle. I don't really want to bother attacking this guy because he's almost dead already. I feel like my dodge chance is probably high. So I just want to kind of like charge at this dude. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's just charge this guy. Nice. Okay, cool. We're good. And then I want to go endure.
It will be done.
And reckless strike, I guess. No, we'll leave that till next round. I can shoot him though. So
Indeed.
nice. There we go. Okay, cool.
Let's get to it.
Nice. Okay, cool. Wait, did we just win? Oh no, more guards are joining the fight. Okay, cool. Love to see it. Cassia, can you give an extra turn to, I guess, Abelard? But he's not going to be able to hit much from there. Maybe we give an extra turn to Pascal. You know what? Let's get Pascal to move out the way, because then Cassia can just fry all of these people. So give Pascal an extra move.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then Pascal, you're going to have to take the risk of just like running back to Abelard here. Yeah, do that. Jeez. Okay, well, he took a hit. He's still alive though, so we can heal him later. Then Cassia, can you just fry all of these guys?
This a job for now,
Cassia is so badass. Love that. Okay, then don't have enough points to get anybody else. Give voice of command. I'm not gonna worry. Not gonna worry. I think we're fine. Okay, Adira, I kind of want you to come here and then just like electrocute everybody. We're gonna hit some friendly fire there. Probably okay. I won't kill him. Friendly fire is fine if you don't kill anybody. Do that. Nice. Yeah, okay, cool. We only killed the bad dude. Bro just got a little bit singed. It's fine. Oh, there's still that sniper.
How dare you?
Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Darius, can you need to take out this dude, so we need to get you into a better position. You come like... Damn it, he does not have a shot. Okay, but that's fine. Move in that direction at least. Then... Oh, that's because he's on the shotgun, of course. Okay, we only have a 34% chance to hit him. 43 if we use that. That's not great. Let's risk it, because this guy's not really going to do a whole lot to us. So let's just go for the 43% chance and see what happens. 20% cover, plus 15 ballistic skill. This effect lasts until the operative moves, does not stack. Could try that. If for the next attack against target afflicted by an exploit. I don't think he is afflicted by an exploit. No, he's not. Okay. Okay, let's see if that gives us... No, okay.
I'll see to it.
43. Hey! Okay, we got him. Nice. I will take it. Argenta, can you move up and shoot at this dude?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Nice. Okay, cool. Right. Pascal, you just like run up and whack this dude in the face.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Time to slaughter someone.
Right, what's this dude gonna do? No, absolutely nothing. Okay, cool. Abelard, just come up this way. You're probably not gonna do anything, but it's fine.
Get to it. Hold on.
I'm here, maggot.
Okay, could you guys hurry up? There are way too many of you. Okay, Cassia. Give Darius some extra movement. Because Darius can then come here. And then give him an extra turn. And then we just like shoot him from here. Only 43 again. Damn it, man. Okay, whatever.
On it.
Nice. Okay, we destroyed his cover. Let's call that a win. Then Cassia, come up to here, and damn it, we don't have enough points. Okay, just come there.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Right. Okay, Adira, just move up.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Out of my way.
What's this dude gonna do? Running closer to me is probably not the best decision you've ever made. I'm gonna be super honest with you. Wait, why do I not have a shot on him? There's invisible cover there. What the hell? That is so annoying. Okay, that's obviously a bug. There's some kind of cover there that I can't see. I have a 19% chance to hit him. Okay. If we come here. Yeah, there we go.
I'll make it happen. It was inevitable.
Okay. Well, there's some bug over there, but oh well. We got it done. Well, those people sure came back quickly. Okay. Okay, whatever. Right. Okay, so we survived another attack, and then bro who was coming to speak to us? Where's his body? Or do we get anything off of it? Nope, he's just dead. Okay, well, something tells me that's not the last we're gonna hear from Rogue Trader Chorda. Okay. You got more of those notes lying around. That's basically it. What is this? One of the many altars, it looks better tended than most places on Footfall. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Right. I think that's basically everything. There's some loot up here.
Keep your wits about you.
What is it? Ah, there we go. What do we get? Okay, we got a bunch of cargo. We got some more cargo. Go take use.
Operation successful.
Okay. There's some more stuff here. Wait, where? Oh, it's just that stupid paper lying on the ground again. What is this? Colonel Barker. That is a named person. Why? Who's this dude? Carnival Barker. This young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. What the hell is dapper? His fashionable clothes are practically new and his hair is well groomed. Oh, so like proper or prestigious, or I guess. What ruins this impression? What ruins this impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant and the fit of the jacket, which was clearly made for someone else. Come one, come all. Oh, I arrived incognito. Okay, cool. So he doesn't recognize me, basically. See for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on Footfall. Lol, he's captured a bunch of elves. That's crazy. What kind of collection is this? Iconoclast, I demand that this abuse be stopped. and all captives freed. I'll buy the captives from you. The buttons. Heretical present. Hold the button that sends a jolt to the exhibits. Lol. You can be such an asshole. I love it. Okay, I will buy all the captives from you. He thinks for a moment. That can be done, very much so. The entire collection will cost you a tidy sum, but you're free to take them right away. Profit factor lost. 1. Oh shit, you can lose profit factor. I did not know I could lose that. Okay. Not gonna worry. Cool. I now have a bunch of Xenos. Love to see it.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, I also have a level up. Let's see. Now we can specialize. Okay. Assassins are masters at identifying the slightest vulnerabilities of key targets and dispatching them by any means necessary. Core focus, high damage, dodge and dodge reduction, threat elimination, hit and run. I really like that. I feel like that's the way I want to go, but I also think bounty hunter and strategist, these all might be good. Bounty hunters are methodical killers who leave trails of dead bodies in their wake. A bounty hunter chooses their next target before the previous one has even realized it's dead. Core focus, critical hits, defense reduction, killing key targets, and repositioning. Hunt down the prey. Bounty hunters may mark any enemy in combat as prey. Whenever the bounty hunter kills a target marked as prey, they gain a stackable bonus until the end of combat. The bonus depends on the enemy difficulty tier. The Roman numerals on the enemy's icon. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. So the more difficult the enemy, the better bonus I get. Okay. Hunt praise at least 3 shots stopped. Ultimate abilities. Wild Hunt, the bounty hunter, simultaneously makes several attacks. Very nice. Okay. I do like this a lot. What has Strategist got? A master of the battlefield, positioning for themselves and their allies. Grand strategist able to increase battlefield effectiveness of their party by designating and strengthening important parts of the battlefield. Core focus, battlefield control, ally buffs, unique utility, enemy debuffs. Okay. Combat tactics. The grand strategist analyzes the battlefield and can create specific areas, providing bonuses to all allies, including the grand strategist, frontline, backline, and rear. In the first round of combat, all 3 areas can be created in one turn. In the following rounds, only one of them can be created per turn. All areas can be moved with the corresponding abilities, 1 per turn, and cannot overlap. If there are 2 or more grand strategists in the party, the combat tactics area are common for all the grand strategists, and the highlighted intelligence bonus and finisher bonus of all grand strategists use. There cannot be more than 1 frontline, backline, or rear on the battlefield. Regardless of the abilities used, the grand strategist always acts first in combat. That act first is very nice, but it's not really the way I want to build Darius. I want him to be more of the hitman or assassin type. The grand strategist chooses 1 combat tactics area. Every ally inside that area gains an extra turn. Just chooses 1 combat tactics every ally gains an extra turn with 1 AP and 2 AP at the start of every. For any enemy that was killed in sector combat, this AP increased. Okay, that is nice, but the assassin makes an attack with the current weapon against an enemy. This attack cannot miss and deals plus 15% more damage. It also deals additional damage equal to 25% of the target's missing wounds. The assassin's dodge reduction, armor penetration, and parry reduction are doubled for this attack. Okay, dispatch. The assassin makes an attack with the current weapon. Okay, that's basically the same. Why are there 2 dispatches? The assassin suffers 100% more damage till the end of combat. I don't understand why there's 2. This one just has... Oh, this is desperate measures and heroic act. Okay, right. Okay. Second weapon. The assassin makes an attack with the current weapon against an enemy. This attack can almost... deals damage. Okay. Agility, perception, awareness. I like that. Bounty hunter. Perception, ballistic skill. I'm kind of wanting to go with the bounty hunter. That makes sense. Stack's crucial. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know. The attacks always hit and always score critical hits. That is very useful. Yeah, I think I want to go bounty hunter. Because, okay, I can always make another character a grand strategist. Yeah. Because the grand strategist abilities seem very useful, but it's not the way I want to build Darius. Let's go bounty hunter. I really like that. This seems like the most useful. Okay. Cool. Nice. Why is my willpower being decreased? Malediction of Rykab Minoris. Okay. Carouse. This is also going to be characteristic bonus. Toughness. Shadow of Torment. What is Shadow of Torment? Okay. My logic is very high. Intelligence is average. Huh. I'm guessing that's why people mention that my intellect is well known, just because my logic is high. Just I'm guessing. Anyway, I don't really know. Okay, Abelard. Abelard, I really want to just be a straight up tank. Not assassin. Unstoppable force in the front line. Beacon for the allies. Yeah, this is straight up the way it's got to go. Little muscle warfare, able to blend various weapon styles in combat, be it melee or range, anything in between, augmented. Best. That feels like Argenta needs to be this. Let's go Vanguard. I really want Abelard to just be a, tank on the front line. Each attack against Vanguard is one stack of each stack increases their resolve by 1 up to max plus 15. All allies do temporary wounds. Okay, cool. I like that. Pascal. Maybe Pascal should be the grand strategist. No. I kind of think I want Adira to be grand strategist. Yeah, Adira's not really an assassin or a bounty hunter. I think Pascal could be a bounty hunter. Do I make him an assassin? Focus on high damage, dodge, and dodge. It feels weird having Pascal as an assassin, to be honest. Feels weird. High damage, dodge, and dodge reduction. Threat elimination, hit and run. Maybe I do go with that, honestly. I do want some variety. So let's make Pascal the assassin. It feels a little bit weird, but I don't hate it. Adira, I want you to be the grand strategist. So we can do that. Okay, Cassia. This could be a big one. Definitely not Vanguard. Master Tactician, always in the thick of battle, using their leadership to combat prowess. Master Tacticians are able to harness momentum of their party to enhance the combat effectiveness of the allies themselves. Core focus, scaling with party success. Long-term single target buffs, momentum, versatility. I really like that. Okay, Grand Strategist is the same. Ooh. Thing is, I don't know how long Adira is going to be with me, and I feel like Grand Strategist might be better. What is Master Tactician? Press the advantage. The Master Tactician empowers the next attack to deal plus 1% additional damage for every stack of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has, and loses half of their stacks of tactical. Master Tactician gains 1 stack of tactical advantage for every 5 momentum gained by Master Tactician and the allies. Okay. Orchestrated Firestorm. The Master Tactician selects a 3x3 stone on the battlefield. All allies, including the Master Tactician, that have a line of sight to any enemies inside the selected zone, make an immediate single attack against a random enemy within the zone that they can target with their weapons. Okay. Huh, that's kind of nice. Okay, let's go Master Tactician. I would rather go Grand Strategist, to be honest, but I already have a Grand Strategist. Yeah. So let's just keep it this way. Let's keep it this way. Press the advantage. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Right, Argenta. Argenta's got to be Arc Militant. Yeah, this definitely feels most appropriate for her. Arc Militant uses an attack that... Whenever an Arc Militant uses an attack that is of a different kind from their previous attack, the Arc Militant gains a stack of versatility. Valid attack types are single shot, melee attack, single target, or burst. Area melee, area ranged, or area burst. Okay, so it's just use a different attack. The Arc Militant gains +3 weapons skill and ballistic skill for every stack of versatility. If the Arc Militant has 4 more stacks of versatility, the Arc Militant deals an additional... what's WS? Weapon skill bonus. I need to level up my weapon skill with Argenta. Okay. Cool. I like that though. So basically I need to get Argenta swapping between weapons more. That's going to be the goal. Okay, but I do like that. Okay. Right, I need to pee and I want to pour myself another glass of wine. I will be right back.
obstruct servos girls in the commission of their sacred functions. Any desecration of the holy envoys of the Adeptus Mechanicus will be met with immediate retribution.
Right. Okay. Where do you want to go now? There's no, that's just first mate dagger. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Where's this? This dude. Okay. The low hum of voices quiets and a dozen gazes shift to you. Uh-oh. The tall man with a shaved head is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams on his muscular body, and his expression is forbiddingly grim. Still, he is trying to put on an air of friendliness. Greetings, you must be. He glances at the scroll in his mechanical hand implant. Master Fidelio? Master Fidelio, all the guests have arrived. You're the last on the list, and we couldn't start without you. Your presence is absolutely vital. You must have me confused. I'm someone else. I am Darius, envoy of the Von Valancius dynasty. I don't know that I want to play along, or I don't know what's going on here. If I play along, I'm probably gonna land in hot water later. But if I just tell them who I am, they could very well just throw me out. Can't save. How long ago was my last autosave? 8:51. Jeez, that was a long ass time. Okay. I need to up the autosave frequency because I keep forgetting to save. Okay, then let's go. Screw it, play along. He puts on a broad smile, then catches himself and quickly frowns once more. Please, can we talk later? Chaplain is about to begin. Okay. What is this tomfoolery? Abelard grumbles, but not before making sure that the man is out of earshot. Awareness, look around. Awareness succeeded. The gathering you found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. The decorations and the attendees' clothes speak of wealth, and so does the location, which isn't far from these residents. But you notice that most of those gathered are of rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they are covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying concealed weapons. Your appearance has definitely attracted everyone's attention. Just about every guest here keeps glancing at you, and some are clearly watching your every move, even though they are trying not to show it. I wonder who Fidelio is and why they cannot start proceedings until he or she appears. What is this place and what's going on here? Join the attendees. I want to see what this is about. Yeah, let's just join the attendees. I want to see what this is about. Oh, there's a dead dude. Okay. Clerk. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, and an example to all future generations. The most noble and unforgettable Master Belardo. This loss, the fussy administrative clerk speaks in a strained voice and keeps speaking at the paper text on it. His speech drags on and on, blending into a monotonous cascade of praises of the late Master Belardo. Time passes 20 minutes. So let us offer a prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Belardo's soul and prosperity of his heirs. I now pass over to our most revered chaplain. Okay. A formidable-looking man dressed in the attire of an ecclesiarchy missionary glares at the gathered crowd. And here you all are, you vultures. Let's offer a prayer then. But if you think the Emperor or the messenger of his will, in other words, myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. Chaplain looks at you and gives a slight nod. I wasn't referring to Master Fidelio. At least Dens himself wanted to see him at his funeral. But the rest, I know every one of you, and I would be astonished to discover anyone here who truly mourns his loss. Weird. So this dude who died knew Master Fidelio that we are pretending to be, but nobody else here knows him. Okay. So go ahead, pray for Belardo's soul. Soon the flames will take him, a fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Without another word, Chaplain makes the sign of the Aquila and pointedly turns away from the attendees. Honestly, I was expecting a little more to happen. Huh. I wonder if this is going to come back to bite us later. Because whenever the real Fidelio shows up, we're going to have an interesting situation.
Success is the only outcome.
There's an odd smell to this emissac. It seems likely the drink has been poisoned. Oh, shit. Okay. So all the people that were attending here are likely in trouble? Whoever prepared the body of the grey-haired man lying in the coffin, they did a good job. Even in death, he looks majestic. Abelard maintains a grave expression befitting the occasion until he sees the face of the deceased. He frowns, he peers at it with suspicion, then he gasps, astounded, almost dazed. I'll be, this is quite the meeting, if it can be called such under the circumstances. Lawn Parent, take a good look at the deceased. The implants left in the deceased body speak of his standing. Expensive tech is typically extracted from the dead, and only the most prominent and wealthy avoid this fate upon their death. Abelard, you know this man? I do. I would tell you all about this man, but the words I'd use would be improper for a funeral. This, your lordship, is Jerrycan Dens, known back in the day as one of the most notorious pirates in the Cronus Expanse. This dude is a pirate? Why is he getting like a whole ass funeral like this? Okay. They nicknamed him Jerrycan for his habit of having a jug or two of promethium on hand. He did love burning things. Oh yes, he was a menace back then. How long ago was it? 60 years ago? I was serving my last days in the Navy when news came of his latest attack. Abelard distractedly runs a hand through his hair. Well. There was a time when the sight of Jerrycan in a coffin would have been enough to make me dance, quite literally. By the throne, I would have danced a jig on the spot. But now, I don't know. No more jumping into the warp right under the cruiser's nose. Hey, you old beast. Who would have thought I'd be at your funeral? This is a very grand pirate's funeral. Is this normal for Footfall? That's what I was thinking. Folks on Footfall are known to turn a blind eye to many things, but even the locals aren't so unscrupulous to honor pirate scum a few paces away from the Liege's residence. But no one has heard of Dens for so many decades. I barely recognize him myself, and I've seen his face on pics a fair few times back then. I assume he retired and started a more or less honest life under a new name. What was that they called him? Master Bellardo? Oh, okay. So this used to be a pirate. That makes more sense. Now I remember. Reverend Harmonius mentioned the name Master Bellardo as one of the biggest donors to the temple. Okay. We are getting more info.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Book of Remembrance. Someone possibly left a strange message in the Book of Remembrance. Oh. Among the words of parting and praise for the deceased are fresh interesting out repentance for the signature underneath. Fid, the letters are... Yes. Okay. I wonder who this Fidelio person is that we just pretended to be.
We should deal with this.
Oh, okay. We found a trap. Argenta, where are you?
Does something trouble?
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers
There we go.
was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Sure. Whatever you say. Right. What is this? This self-firing trap wasn't placed here by accident. Yeah, no shit. Okay. This one? Ooh. What do we find? Cloak. You hear someone delicately clearing their throat. The source of this sound turns out to be the administratum clerk you saw next to Chaplain. His clothes are impeccably neat and impeccably pressed. His face, however, reveals extreme nervousness bordering on fear. My good Master Fidelio, I do hope you're satisfied with the services provided by our establishment. Ah, so this Fidelio, whoever he was a scary dude. Apparently, if he's enough to make this guy nervous. Okay. He leans in a little closer and whispers, I beg you, help me, but please keep your voice down. We can't let anyone hear us. It's a matter of life or death. Oh. Okay. It's getting more interesting. What's the matter? The clerk wipes the sweat from his brow nervously. Please understand, it's very difficult to get by on footfall with my wages. An imperial regulation on post-mortal service workers on peripheral worlds directly prohibits the chief operator of this crematorium from leaving their workplace for any reason other than sleep, food, severe illness, and administration of sacraments. Okay. Okay, so dude is effectively a slave and he wants our help. Therefore, I am practically forced, to look for other sources of income that allow me to stay within the walls of this here establishment. I've set up a little, shall we say, enterprise. I replace the implants of the deceased with identical replicas and sell them to the right people when I have a shipment ready. I'm confused. Why would you be a priest then? Or clerk? Oh, okay. I don't know. I had just prepared the newest batch of superb, unique implants of the highest quality, but I got careless. I used my first sick leave in 4 standard years, and it was on that very day that Master Bilardo passed away, and his family was quick to organize a ceremony in our crematorium. I simply didn't have time to prepare, and now my container full of goods is in the furnace, and if you don't help me, they're going to burn it any minute. What? Oh, he was probably hiding it in the furnace. Okay. Wait, so you hid valuables in the crematorium's furnace. What do you need from me and what do you offer in return? I will help you with one condition. You see, I'm most definitely Master Fidelio. I am most definitely Master Fidelio. I'm afraid I've misplaced some of my documents. If you make me a copy of everything, you can find in the archives by my money that you'll get your contract. That's cool. Okay. I love the options this game gives you. Okay, I like that. Let's do this one. So this dude can help make us look legit. Of course, will do. You will be most pleased with the results. Just help me for Throne's sake. Throne preserve you. Make it look like you're just having a look around. It's a lot easier for you to wander into a restricted area without arousing suspicion than it is for me. Find the container. It's in the far corner. Get out and come back to me. I'll be waiting. Okay. Okay, cool. I kind of love that. That's such a cool, like, the writing in this game, like, I say it over and over, but it's genuinely exceptional. It really is so good. It is always surprising me with new shit. It is so interesting. Like, I love finding out more bits and pieces of the story. And the Warhammer setting is just peak, man. It is so cool. Okay. To the crematorium. To leave the location, collect the remaining trophies. Huh? Okay. Cool. Sure. Why? Okay, so we need to find a box of goods in the corner, apparently. What is this? Okay, no, that's a later problem. Okay. Right. This being a restricted area, I'm guessing there's going to be some guards somewhere. Get inside. Athletics. Space reserved for coffins. Heavy plates. Let's go to the furnace. Oh, this just goes straight into the furnace. Oh, well, that's not safe at all. Okay. Is there anything else I can interact with?
The Whispers told me a secret.
Okay, cool. Here's the door. We've seen those. Okay, no, let's go.
Unexpected result.
We said it was the back corner. Is it this one? Okay. The lid of the container automatically opens when touched. It's completely empty. Ah, shit. We're being scammed. If I shoot the walls of the container. Shoot the walls of the container? How do I do that?
Did I mention that my
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
How do I shoot the walls?
That is not the Emperor's
It's a
will.
minor setback.
The
Take
Emperor
use, 80.
favors me today.
Know how to take risks.
How do I, damn it, shoot? Open. I'm trying to shoot. Why can I
My
not?
gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I honestly don't understand.
I've faced worse than this.
Shoot the walls of the door.
My ears are
I
ringing.
won't compromise.
I
my
can't
principles.
shoot anything.
Didn't flinch. I won't stand for it.
On the floor? I don't understand. I don't. I can't shoot anything.
Is there money to be made?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Stop mocking
Oh, there.
me.
Damn it, man. You put one random tile in the middle?
Still standing. Just barely.
That is so annoying. Wait, did everybody die? Oh no, we're just getting scammed. Okay. They're on fire. Put them out quick. Voices come to you through screams thick and foul. Your eyes are covered with whatever your unbidden savior saw fit to splash over your head. Okay. At last, you can make out the silhouette of a vagrant dressed in rags leaning over you. He throws up his hands. Your lordness, are you all right? Did you hit anything? Any bad burns? You fell right through the ceiling, and it's mighty high up. Who are you, and what are you doing down here? Do you ever know who Fidelio is? How do you get out here? Who are you, and what are you doing down here? We live here, as all your lordness. You see the old tunnels, they dug them up in Mrs. Dawn's times, right through the asteroid. It's a little stuffy down here. It's warmer than the big places on the surface. And it sure is warm in the crematorium's furnace. They barely burn anyone up there, but they do fire it up often enough. And that's good for us. They barely burn anyone up there, but they do fire it up often enough. Why would they fire it up and not burn anyone? Isn't that the point of a crematorium? It's good for us. Sometimes the odd smell makes it through the vents, like they're making roast. Makes your mouth water. But what can you do? That's the cost of comfort for you. Okay. Do you happen to know who Fidelio is? The Vegans look at each other in surprise. I mean, wasn't there that Fid lad used to live under fifth void? And his hussy kept yelling like my Fido. Fidelio Fid. Same deal, right? How do I get out of here? Well, there's no climbing back into the crematorium for you. Look for yourself. It's all burnt and collapsed, but it's no biggie. There's only one way up there, so you won't get lost. First, you'll need to pull this big old lever to open the doors. It's by the busted pipe. That's where the lever is. After that, you just walk through the corridors, the shaft, the old warehouse, and there you are on the surface. Why? I don't trust these guys. Why are they being so nice to me? Nobody in Warhammer is this nice. The fact that the incompetence of the crematorium's maintenance staff saved our lives does not make their negligence any less egregious. I will register a complaint. You do that, buddy. Give alms. I'm feeling kind today. Here for your help with the fire. Why do we need to say I'm feeling kind today? Can't we just say here for your help with the fire? The Vagrant's faces brighten and they accept your handout with a bow. Thank you kindly. Something to buy a bit of food with. Because, well, we used our soup to put you out, you see, and it was only 2 days old. Lol. Okay, cool. I must take my leave. All the best on your journey and all. May the Emperor help you and guide you out. Damn. Okay, well, that took a turn I was not expecting, but cool. We got some shit here. So these random poor people were just like chilling down here.
I always keep my options
We
open.
came falling through the roof on fire, and they threw their soup on us to put us out. We gave them some money, and then they were just like, yeah, here's the way out. Okay. Cool. Seems reasonable. Why can I not move? Okay, that was weird. This place is looking more and more maze-like as I go. Oh, no, okay, it's just an illusion of being a maze.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Don't see anything. Oh, there we go. We got some stuff here. Okay, but now I want to know why that dude was so willing to trick us. Okay, to be fair, we don't actually know that he was... No, the container was empty, so he had to have been trying to trick us. He had to have been. So we need to go and figure that out. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
What's this? Yeah, okay. There's some more stuff here somewhere. Oh, there, up there. Okay. Right. Then I guess we just keep going here. Damn, those places all over the
This is
place.
intriguing.
There's words scribbled on the side of the tent. Library. This ain't much of a library, guys. The tent has half a dozen books titled Life of St. Drusius, High Gothic Alphabet, Prophecies of Real Valued Sequence of Functions. Oh, okay, cool. Some books. Cool. Where do we go now? We can't go here. Oh, can we? Can we go around? Or do we even want to go around? I feel like we came from here. Yeah, we did. I do not know where to go there.
Dawdle.
Oh, this way? Oh, there. Okay. I'm just going blind. That's all. Let's see. Okay, we are just straight up in the sewers at this point. Sure. I don't see anything here. Okay, go for it.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
I love how Abelard is like one of the oldest dudes
always
here,
have a backup
and he's
plan.
also the dude with the highest agility and highest survivability. Just all around total badass. Okay, I guess we just keep going. Oh. A horrible stench reaches your nostrils. Before long, you see its source. A corridor where punctured pipes are disgorging streams of murky sludge. In the distance, you see the lever that opens the doors leading outside. The only way to reach it is by submerging yourself in the sludge. I'm too old for this shit. Cassia brings the corner of a perfume shawl to her nose. I think I'm going to be sick. Someone's got to go pull the lever, right? I propose our holy sister as a candidate. A seeker after spiritual purity shouldn't be put off by a little bit of ordinary muck after all. There's Adira throwing shade at Argenta. Hardy har har. Okay. Adira, I have a mission for you. Cassia, even delicate nobles can benefit from learning of the darker sides of life. Please proceed to the left. Cassia would be so pissed. Everyone knows the person who does all the dirty work for the rogue trader is a seneschal. Argenta, how about a stroll through this delightful mark? Pascal, matters of technology are your forte, which means you're going for it. Enter the malorious sludge yourself. Hard choices are the lot of any leader. Gotta do it, man. You stepped willingly into the sewage on footfall. Oh, man. That's crazy. What are they gonna say now? Can I do anything?
I
Oh,
always
okay.
keep my options
I
open.
don't know why the game sometimes freezes like that. It's really weird. Anyway. Okay. So that's obviously the way out. Is anything else down here that's worth taking a look at? I don't see anything. There's some random stuff here. Okay. Right. Damn. Okay. Come
Is there
this way, I
money to
guess.
be made?
Yeah. Okay. We have a trap. Argenta, where are you?
I'm restless.
Fix this.
Never doubt me.
Okay. Anything else here? Wait, we missed something here. How? Oh, there, athletics.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
What a peculiar thing.
Nice. Okay. What is this? Spot suspicious, like there's a large cavity underneath. Try to break through the cavity. Why can I not? Oh, it's got to be logic. There we go.
That's how it's done.
The cavity contains a staggering amount of packed trash. It appears it's been gathered in here for decades, if not centuries. Okay. Why is it glowing purple then? That makes me think it's good loot.
Always keep your eye on the
You know what?
prize.
Whatever.
Unexpected result.
We didn't miss anything. No, but there's still loot there. Hello?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Try that again.
I always get the job
Oh, there it
done.
is. Okay. I don't know. Sure. Okay. We just got alcohol. I mean, fair. Not complaining.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Right.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, let's go here. And we can leave. Right. My character is going to be covered in filth right now. Sewer aroma. Yep, there we go. The unbearable smell of sewage only through scrubbing back on board the ship will eliminate this lingering aroma. That's crazy, man. Okay. My fellowship is at 1. That's crazy. Okay. I think we just go straight back to the void ship then. Okay. Oh, wait, we are not out yet.
Let us not dawdle.
What do we got here? Purification unit device is supposed to use. Okay, cool. Oh, this looks interesting. We have a servitor. There's no enemies yet, which is interesting. Okay. Oh, we got something. Move it. I said move it. If the inspection gets to the circuit station before we do, I'll have all of you recycled. Oh, this is the dude who betrayed us, Clerk. Yelling your brains out, servitors won't make them work any faster. You know another way to get the lazy brutes to shift themselves? Well, I'm all ears. If the inspection sees a circuit station without a unit, they'll go to Vladam with this. And if Vladam finds out, he won't mince words. He'll give us the old Casablancan service, severance, as in kick us out the trash chute with a void suit. Simmer down, we'll be fine. Back in my transport days, I'd show the inspection the same protection screen on 8 different sites, and I never got busted once. I seriously doubt that Vladam's inspectors are any more diligent. They'll fall for one of our support. They'll fall for our one support unit on 3 circuit stations. They won't notice a thing. Better worry about selling the 2 units that we bore. Who the throne is that? Oh boy. I'm Michaela. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Welcome. I am kind of figuring this game out little bit by little bit. Loving it so far though. The writing and story in this game are awesome. But yeah, any recommendations or input you have are appreciated, because there's a lot of complex stuff in this game that I'm still, trying to work out. Right. Is that? Okay, cool. That's fine. Right. This goes beyond a violation of the right of operation. It downright stinks. And just who are you and what are you doing in here? We're from Footfall Station Services, carrying out scheduled maintenance, but you're not going to believe that, are you? You heard everything. After glancing briefly at his partner, the man lays his hands on his weapons. I promised my wife I could go a month without murder. Too bad. I'd rather break my word than get on the Liege's bad side. I won't tell anyone. Look, all I did was stop by a funeral and introduce myself as Fidelio. Because of this, some people have attempted to burn me alive, others have drenched me in swill, and now thieving utility workers want to murder me. This is starting to feel like a bad joke. How about I just go my merry way? Oh, man. This side quest did take a wild turn, I must admit. Or like 3 wild turns. Anyway. Attack, you dare threaten the bottom of instantly, you will pay for this. Okay, I thought this clerk was the same guy as before, but maybe it wasn't. He just has the same name, so maybe clerk is a title, not a name. Actually, no, I think it probably is a title, not a name. Let's just go with option 2. Look, all I did was stop at the funeral and introduce myself. The two of them look at each other. Sure, by all means, go right ahead. They immediately point their guns at you. Just kidding. Sorry, but it's the trash chute for you. Yeah, okay, well, I expected as much, honestly, at this point. Idira, you can come, like, here. Cassia, come here. Argenta, I guess come here. Darius, you can come right up here. Abelard, you can come here. Pascal? Not a lot of options for you. Okay, let's put Abelard right here. And then Pascal right here. Okay. Cool. Yep, that seems reasonable. Okay. Right, Adira. Ooh, we got all of our new stuff now. What is this? Grand status Moxon area. Oh, right. Okay. Moxon area. It's the rear. All allies in the rear deal plus 13 damage with ranged attacks and gain plus 8% over-protection. 5x2 cells. Press R to rotate. Okay. So the rear is definitely gonna be... Damn it. It is literally 1 cell off. Okay. I'm gonna put the rear... I'm gonna put the rear like here, I think. And then I'll move Argenta up. Yeah, let's do that.
Will do.
Okay, then the back line, the grand strategist smokes yourself the back line. All allies in the back line gain 30% cover efficiency and dodge and 16% dodge reduction. Back line can... Okay, the back line I will do... Why can't I not rotate? There it is. Okay, I don't know what that was. Back line can just be here. It's fine. And then finally, the front line. The grand status marks an area of 4x4 cells in the battle queue. The front line. All allies in the front line gain bonus to armor and all enemies. Okay. Yeah. Kind of an interesting ability. Really cool. Okay, I'm gonna put the front line like right there. I think. Nice. I kind of wish they were different colors, but minor thing. Okay. Then, what else do we want to do? Let's give Abelard
Will do.
forewarning and
Anything else?
oh, there we go. And then scream at this guy.
But of course.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Damn it, I can put my front line too far forward. I did. Okay. Okay. Abelard, I kind of want you to like run...
My place is at the fort.
Damn it. I didn't mean to click that. Why does he only move to there? Oh, because he can't move through. Damn it. That was such a bad misclick. Can I charge someone? I can charge this guy. Okay, screw it. Do that.
Victory is imminent.
Total misclick. Oh, well. Worst things have happened. Then... I want to go endure.
At your
Yeah.
beck and call.
And then I guess just hit this guy again. Or do I go for the shotgun? 60% chance. Yeah, do
I
that.
will do my...
Nice. Okay, cool. Clerk, what's this guy doing? Oh, stupid stun grenades. He got everybody. Are you kidding me? Jeez, man. Stun grenades feel very overpowered in this game. Argenta, what can you do? I don't want you to come here so that you're in the midfield. What is this area called again? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, come there, and then I guess shoot at this guy? Yeah, I guess do that.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. For you, my
Nice.
emperor.
Okay, decent bit of damage. Cassia. Can you come up to here? Then I want you to give an extra turn. The master's action empowers their next ally to deal +4% additional damage for every stack of master tactician and lose half a stack. Okay, how do I gain stacks of master tactician though? Do I just automatically start with 10? +1 stack tactical advantage every. Oh, it's every 5 momentum. Okay, that makes sense. So come here, and then I think give an extra turn to Darius? Wait. Oh, Darius isn't stunned. Okay, that's good to know. And then let's go with... Officer encourages an ally who's immediately recovers from burning stunning. Okay, let's do that on Pascal.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Okay, cool. Then let's give, I guess, Darius an extra turn. If I give Abelard an extra turn, he can hit these two guys, but I mean, Darius can just shoot them as well, so. Let's do that. Let's do Darius. Okay. Darius can get into cover. And then, I guess, shoot these. You should get some penetration, so let's go with that. Yes. Okay, nice. We got both. Okay. Then Cassia can... not anymore. Okay, we can do it in there. Pascal. There's these two guys here. let's use all of these. That hits basically everybody. Nice. Okay. Pascal, I kind of want you to come and deal with these guys. This one marks an additional opening on this enemy on whichever side is close to the assassin. If this additional opening is not hit by the assassin's turn, it disappears. Okay, an additional opening. Never this is just an opening. Excluding over penetration, they deal an additional damage. Okay. Okay, let's try that. I don't know what it's gonna be like. The assassin chooses an enemy line of sight and marks an additional opening on this enemy on whichever side is closest to the assassin. Okay. This is a named character, so let's do this guy. Okay. And then let's just, I guess, hit him. Nice, okay. We just killed him. Okay. Right. Darius, can you just like okay, right, what do we have? Bounty Hunter mark an enemy spray. Whenever the bounty hunter kills the target spray, they gain a stackable bonus. Okay, let's mark this guy as prey. And then kill him.
Who if not me? Another enemy down.
Nice. So then I should get a stack. Hunt down the prey. The number of times bounty hunter can use hunt down the prey. Bonus, the critical damage and critical hit chance bonus accumulated using hunter. Okay, so as long as I keep killing enemies that are marked by hunt down the prey, I can gain this, keep gaining the stackable bonus. Let's put it on that dude there. Okay. Cool. And we'll go analyze enemies, I guess. This guy.
This as good as done.
Okay, cool. Right, Adira. There's not a whole lot I'm particularly worried about you doing. Let's give, I guess, Pascal a little bit of dodge chance. Make him a little bit tougher. And then who can you scream at? Can you scream at this dude? So we can't hit this guy, can we? No, he is well behind cover. Okay, scream at this dude. Nice. Okay, cool.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Right, Abelard. Can you just like let's go endure. Then what was Abelard's special? Nope, not that one. How do I get to his thing? I want to see his abilities. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Features, archetypes, unyielding beacon. That's the one I was thinking of. This. Each attack against the Vanguard costing one stack of unyielding beacon. Each stack increases their resolve by 1. Oh, okay. Okay, so this just basically makes them more tanky. This is a passive ability rather than anything else. Okay. So then let's go with Warriors next melee attack. Yeah, sure, do that. And then just do the like wide strike thing in both of those guys. Nice, okay. Love to see it. Then come, I guess, yeah.
A tactically sound approach.
What's this dude doing? He is missing a lot of shots. Okay. Right, Argenta. Can you like move to this side? And then extra attack's equal to the maximum fire rate. Then just like shoot at this guy? Damn it. He's still behind cover. Okay. I have 95% chance to attack that.
In battle.
Nice. Okay, cool. Not crazy, but it's fine. Right, Cassia. You give an extra turn to Darius? Ooh, I don't know if Darius is going to be able to hit that guy, though. Let's give Darius an extra movement. And then move to, like, here.
I am
Yeah.
ready for whatever comes.
Oh, damn. I did not even... Okay, I was not paying enough attention. Then give Darius an extra ability. Extra movement.
Captain.
Darius, can you kill this dude? Oh, no, not quite. Into cover. And then shoot at this guy.
I'll make it happen. Never stood a chance.
Nice. Okay, cool. Then we will mark this guy, I guess. Okay. Cool. Okay, then Cassia. Probably should have used this on my last turn. Oh well. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay, Pascal. Can you just, like, beat the crap out of this dude?
My vow is to serve.
Nice, okay. Right. Darius. Can you come here? And then take a shot at this guy? 38%, that is not great. Nice, okay, cool, we still got that.
I'll see
Get into
to it
cover.
personally.
Okay, Adira, can you come... Jeez, I can't really see a whole lot. There. And then just, like, scream at this dude?
Cover me! Be gone!
Nice. Okay, cool. Right. Abelard, can you come to, like, here and then charge this guy?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Oh, I didn't kill him? Oh, okay. Shoot him then.
I took care of this one.
Nice. Down. Okay. Oi, excuse me. Okay. Right. I must admit, my characters feel
Rise
quite a
to the
bit stronger
top,
after that
or get
last
left in the dust.
level up. Which is great. Love to see it. Okay, let's get some loot here. Okay. Right. Did we miss anything? Not really.
And suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification.
Pascal.
Funnily enough, I've grown rather attached to the old thing. Have patience. Someone will shoot me any minute now, and then you'll have your chance to upgrade me.
Pascal's throwing shade at Avalon. That is funny. Okay. We basically got everything. There's apparently... What's... Yeah. There's something there, apparently, but... Oh, wait. It's this way. What's here? Can we go around there? What am I missing? Oh, it's down the side there. Jeez, it is so difficult to see around here. Okay, that doesn't look like we've missed much. The warehouse visitor record, there are different dates, but only 2 names. Oh, okay. I wonder what those names are.
I always have a backup plan.
Cool. I guess let's keep going. Right. Okay, I kind of want to just go straight back to my void ship, but I also really want to find out who was that dude who just, like, tried to kill me.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay. Warehouse. The rest of Footfall. Auditorium. Let's go rest of Footfall. We will come back. Let's go back to my void ship and get, you know,
I always keep my options open.
get rid of that sewer debuff. Void Dock Alpha Rio. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Oricon 22 loot. We can't get to that loot. Where's my void ship? It was. Hello? I am confused. The refugees from Kifgam are looking at you. Some that. Oh, these are the refugees that I sent here. Okay. You were hurling accusations at your masters. That is a sign of treason, and it must be calling you. Do you realize this? What became of the ship that you used to get here? It is the property of the Von Dynasty. I need information. What happened to Kivagama, and how did you end up here? Yeah, let's do that. We told you everything back in the square. Things are rough in Kivagama. Maybe there isn't even a Kivagama anymore. The planet was attacked by a horde of heretics. They shouted unholy prayers and cut down people left and right. We heard everything from orbit, listening to one voxcast after another. We realized there wasn't anyone left to save, so we thought we'd run. But then it was like our crew went mad somehow. The captain smashed his own head against a cogitator, and so did half the other officers. Everyone who survived did their best to steer the ship into the warp. And here we are. Jeez. Only 3 ships made it out alive, ours being one of them. We don't know what happened to the other 2. They never made it to Footfall. Maybe they disappeared in the warp, or maybe something else happened to them. Adira freezes, listening to something. Then she blurts out in a changed voice. The first beast, its body wounded, crawled into a hole under the place of an eminent lord. The second beast, its skin in ulcers, perished in an asteroid grave. The third beast, its essence cursed, is curled up in the glow of a yellow sun. Well, that can only reference the 3 ships. What became of the void ship that you used to get here? It is the property of the Von Valancius dynasty. Apologies, we couldn't save it. The ship was damaged during the escape. We're lucky it got us all the way to Footfall. It's at the far docks, but there isn't much use for it anymore. It doesn't look like it's going to fly anywhere, and the local recolockers have already removed some of the valuable parts. You can send your people to take apart whatever's less, scavenge some components. Ah, okay, cool. The map of the expanse was revealed to me before the Sea of Souls roiled and tangled the parts. How did you, desperate ones, reach Footfall all the way from the Crunch system without a navigator? Frightened by Cassia's appearance, the refugee covers his face with his hands, trembling violently. Please forgive my worthless words. We were feeling our way in the dark. You could say all we had is some old maps. We prayed to the God Emperor day and night while our helmsman plotted the course. A miracle it must have been, your lordship. Okay, I wonder why they're not giving us any more options. Okay. Okay, I guess just leave. I don't feel like we need to punish them or whatever. But where is my ship? Because I feel like... Yeah, there's Hendrix. This is where we came. A familiar figure turns to you. Hendrix von Klax, Lord Captain. Oh, Hendrix is back. Okay. Honored interrogator. What a surprise. Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Viserion. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. Greetings, interrogator. To what do I owe the pleasure of this latest visit? Only to our mutual duty to humanity. It is the duty that demands I disturb your peace once more. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rycab Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over worlds, this time yours, Lord Captain. Oh, okay. Hendrix clears his throat and begins in a poignantly official tone. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Cronus Expanse, the rogue trader of House Von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Okay. Adira's whispers barely audible. All I got from this is that ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. Okay. Hendrix, would you mind translating that Toronto verbiage you just sent me? I can't really say no, can I? What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Cronus Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the Von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world, Kiva Gamma. If not, then I'll share the details I know, but not here. Better to talk on board where we will not be overheard. Cool. Yo, Dennis! Welcome. What's happening, bro? I got some upgrades to my setup, so I now finally have a second monitor. Actually, let me just send you a picture. I took a picture earlier. There. Photos. This is what my setup now looks like. It is pretty nice, I must admit. I couldn't get the screen angle quite right. I need to get a new desk first. But I'll arrange that at some point. For now, the screen is a little bit too far to the left, so I have to kind of, twist my neck to get a view of it. But it is pretty nice, I must admit. Right. Okay. Better talking more, we're not overheard. Hendrix, would you mind just saying, I wrote German, welcome the agents of the Golden Throne. Responsibility of assisting with the fighting security. A sanctioned psyker with an inquisitor to represent his retinue. For free, no less. The rogue church. But I was issuing I can. I object to such an abuse of power by the Inquisition. I'm a rogue trader, not some peasant to be pushed around. Celebrating the salary raise with my new monitor. Looks sick, eh? Thank you. Yeah, not technically. I haven't gotten the raise yet, so this actually isn't from the salary raise. This is not an expensive monitor. This is just, I needed something, so that I can keep an eye on the stream, while having the game open. I'm not alt-tabbing the whole time. It was getting annoying having only one screen, but now I have two, so now it's much easier to kind of stream and keep OBS and everything open, on the side. Plus, I can have other things like, like another Twitch stream running on this side that I can, listen to while streaming, which is kind of nice. Second monitors don't have to be expensive. Yeah, exactly. I didn't need anything fancy. This monitor that I have now is a very expensive monitor. It's one of the best you can get, which took me a while to save up for. But the second one, I was like, no, I just need something cheap that can run OBS. That was it. So yeah, I must admit, I am very happy with this. This setup, kid me would have been losing his mind over this setup. This is a dream setup for me. So I have been loving it, definitely. Right, a sanctioned cycle with includes ready for no free noise structures. I'm gonna go 3. I, rogue trader Darius von Valancius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Hendrik gives a reserved nod, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader ship once more, then such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, interrogator. Oof. Adira is going to be in some serious trouble just now because she now has Argenta and Hendrix that don't like her. I want your PC. Mine is getting old and slow. I know that feeling. I still have my old PC. I'm going to try and sell it this weekend. But yeah, I have upgrading from my old PC with like a 2070 and like a 10-year-old CPU to this new thing is like, it is crazy. Like, this is such a big difference. I'm absolutely loving it. Right. Although I do need to replace a couple of the fans. For some reason, 2 fans are not working. I don't know why, but luckily they're both still in warranty, so I can just send them back and get them replaced. But that's a next week problem. Right. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with one of the blessed Adeptus Sororitas. Master von Calox. Cassia's voice is brimming with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Since you are with us once more, I do hope you will find time to finish our conversation about the library of works of Conrad the Blessed. Conrad? Cool. I'll make every effort, Lady Orsilio. Listen, dude, Cassia is mine. You better not take her from me. I'm gonna get annoyed with this dude. I must also deliver this to you. Hendrix pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask that you read it as soon as you have time. Okay, well, I can read it right now. How many days a year can you take a holiday from work? I'm not completely sure. The normal in South Africa is 21 days a year that you're allowed to take leave. Vent money. Exit. I'm not sure what you mean, but hi, welcome to the stream. In South Africa, the normal amount of days you can take leave is 21 days a year. But my company has a different system where we work an extra hour every day so that we get longer leave. So I effectively have the whole month of December and then I think 2 weeks in January that I take off as well. So I think I get about 6 weeks of leave a year because I work a little bit longer every day. I think that's how it works, but it's a little bit gray. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just need to sit down and work it out because But yeah, about 21 days a year is the normal in South Africa. At least that's my understanding. Okay. May the Emperor's faithful forever remain in the light of his favor. Let me first express my condolences on the tragic death of his honorable Francis. Nevertheless, I was the latest to learn of the warrant for rogue trader has passed to a worthy and promising heir. These words are not hollow compliments, but rather the Inquisition's official opinion of your person. As fate would have it, you have taken on the reins of the von Valancius dynasty in an honor most dire, when grim portents of dark events to come are surfacing throughout the Coronis expanse. I have been duty-bound to become the first sentinel who sees the approaching threat, and I hereby alert you that it is indeed incoming. Our loyalty and resolve will be tested. People such as you and I will become the pillars that will unite the Emperor's frightened children and inspire them to fight back. And so I greet you as my dependable ally, and I assure you of my favor. From now on, you have a trusted friend within the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, and receptive confidant on whom you can rely. Should the dark times ahead require you to make questionable choices, have no doubt such an incident will be examined in an exceedingly temperate fashion that rules out most radical forms of judgment. I have faith in the success of our partnership, and thank you for your contribution both past and future. So basically this dude is saying that any normal thing that most people would be killed for, he'll turn a blind eye just for us because he likes us. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany as part of your retinue. Okay. I don't need you to come with me. I'm going back to the ship. There we go. Okay. We have 28 to 30 in Germany. Hectic. That's interesting. Actually, let me make sure I'm not giving you bad information here. My understanding is there's 21 days in South Africa, but I can't say that with 100% certainty. How many days leave a year? A year is normal in South Africa. What does Grok have to say? In South Africa, Basic Conditions of Employment Act, so it's a minimum of... Yeah, okay, it is 21 days. Yeah, it is. Okay. 21 days of annual leave per year for employees working a 5-day week, which equates to 15 working days. Basically, it's to 1.25 days. For employees working a 6-day week, the minimum is 24 consecutive days or 18 working days. Over employees... 20 days per year, depending on industry, company policy. Okay, there it is. So the legal requirement in South Africa is 21 days of leave if you work 5 days a week. If you work 6 days a week, the legal requirement is 24 days of leave. But companies can decide to give more or less leave as they choose. So, yeah, but the legal minimum is 21 or 24 days, depending on if you work a 5 or a 6-day week. That seems to be how it works. So, yeah. 28 days in Germany does sound pretty nice, I must admit. That's a decent bit of holiday you guys get there. But I mean, Germany also has a lot of other like social welfare and stuff that South Africa doesn't have. I mean, South Africa kind of has social welfare, but it's terrible. It's not even worth talking about. All the money that goes to the government tends to just get stolen in this country, unfortunately. So, yeah, but that is South Africa for you. Or Africa in general, I should say. Right. Vox Mostavigus. Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship system is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel. Except there is an issue you must be made aware of. Oh, this sounds ominous. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I imagine it differs from country to country. South Africa's legal rules. So you take a bit in summer and Christmas, I guess. Not in my company specifically. So the 21 business days, the 21 days of leave, normally you can take it whenever you want. My company closes in December. So we have to take all of our leave in December. I don't have a choice in it because the company just doesn't operate over December. So when I think it's usually from I want to say the second week of December, usually from around like the 8th or the 9th of December, my company closes, and then we only open again around like the 14th or 15th of January. Something like that. It does tend to change a little bit. So I have most of December as a holiday, and then I have half of January as a holiday. It's a little bit more than 21 days because it's 21 working days, so it doesn't count like weekends and stuff. So it's a little bit more than 21 days because, like I said, we work slightly longer work days. So my working day is 9 hours a day instead of 8 hours a day, which it's supposed to be. And basically that extra hour gets used to essentially build up extra leave. And then in addition to that, we also get every second Friday off as like a holiday. So every second Friday I can take off. But that's only if work is up to date. So I often am still working on Fridays just because there's work that needs to be done. You can't miss tax deadlines. That's just you. If there's a tax deadline, you got to do it. So when I'm visiting you, I need to come in December, January. Yes, definitely. But I mean, I'm often in Zimbabwe over that time visiting family. Not the whole time, just for like usually a week or 2 weeks I'm in Zimbabwe. But if you do want to come to South Africa over that time, I'm super down. I can show you around Cape Town. We can have a vibe. And you will have a great time in South Africa because the exchange rate is massively in your favor. Like I think if you come to South Africa, I think the exchange rate is like 20-something rand per euro. So if you come to South Africa with like 100 euros, you're going to have like 2,500 rand, which is a fair bit of money. So yeah, you can definitely do a lot with euros in South Africa. Yeah. But no, if you didn't want to come to Cape Town, highly recommend it. Cape Town's a beautiful city. I honestly love Cape Town. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's still Africa. There's bad parts of it, but yeah, I do like living in Cape Town, I must admit. Right, Cassia makes a quick, nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the route to Dragonis and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from Atlas one after the other. I saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is rolling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Yeah, okay. So basically we're trapped. We can't make any crazy long-distance warp jumps. Argenta angrily chops at the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons. It's a shame they can't be dispersed with flamer or bolter. I love Argenta. Oh wait, no, so we can't, because she said all previous knowledge was useless. So we can still make long-distance jumps, but not to just anywhere, if I'm understanding correctly. So we can still travel to different planets, but only certain planets. I think, if I'm understanding Cassia. Now we can be certain that the problems with the astropathic communication in the Cronus Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Dragos, and Kiva Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control will be the next step. Okay, so I need to go and find my planets, basically. I love that I'm just casually the ruler of, like, multiple planets. It's awesome. Okay. Tell me about Janus. The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated as an agri-world. It is a powerful food base capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes most of its prosperity to the governor house of Viat. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. Okay. Kiva Gamma has likely been wiped out, so I'm curious what he's going to tell us about this. What is Kiva Gamma? Industrial world Kiva Gamma is being managed by the governor house Gaprak and supplies your protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. I testify that Kiva Gamma is a world marked by the Omnisci's patronage. By his grace, the manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Thank you, Pascal. Hendrix coughs quietly. Mistress Tolliman neglected to mention that the Kiva Gamma Manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery from forge harvesters to vessel shipments and components. Vessel systems and components, okay. Abelard turns his hard eyes on Hendrix. You display commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capabilities, Von Kalox. Pleased to be of service. What do I need to know about Dragonis? Dragonis is the heart and soul of your protectorate. It is where your main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is the Von Valancius Palace. If you would like to know, this is where you will probably accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dragonis is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. Okay. Abaddon, what's your opinion? Which should we deal with first? Very well. Our course is clear. Okay, very well. Our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require my immediate attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart. Footfall immediately, should you so desire. Okay. I don't want to leave Footfall yet, because I still want to go and find out who that asshole was who tried to set us on fire. Okay. Let's just check with Argenta and Cassia.
Greetings.
I wish we would leave my entourage. Okay, no, she doesn't have anything to say. Cassia?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Lady Navigator, it's time we close the chapter. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. What does your special sight reveal?
Too many colors. The hues flicker
so,
and
nothing.
intersperse.
This is where I must take my leave.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Okay, cool. I think we're fine then. Let's see if Abelard has anything.
Lord Captain.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Lord
so
Captain.
Doesn't look like anybody's really got anything else to say. Hendrix, maybe? Because he's just joined
To
again.
what do I owe this visit?
Okay, Hendrix has a couple things. You wanted to discuss the nature of your mission.
Yes, but not here. I wouldn't want our conversation to be gossip fodder on the bridge and in the officers' mess.
Okay. I love how my private room is just basically a damn palace. It's crazy. Hendrix nods slightly. Thank you for finding the opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship. I welcome the chance to assist the Inquisition with its inquiries, Van Kellox. Lord Captain, your enthusiasm is commendable. The interrogator smiles, but his eyes remain cold. To business, then. The cult of the Final Dawn. The madmen preach the heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Cronus Expanse and instigate crimes against the throne and humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. Okay. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the rogue trader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on the capital world of your domain. Okay. The cult of chaos, my protectorate, the Lord Inquisitor. You have spies on the Von Lancius. Why would Ordo Xenos agents investigate a chaos cult? I like that option. That's a good point. Dude is Ordo Xenos. Why is he going after Kanos? Hendrix, I mean, is part of Ordo Xenos. Why is he going after Chaos? I want to know more of the Cult of Final Dawn. What else? Okay, I want to know more about the Cult of Final Dawn. Chaos worshippers, most often agents of the throne, run into lone renegades stirring up the rabble. Insane prophets and hysteric visionaries preaching the end of days. A passing comet, a mutant rebellion, an onslaught of monsters. Each time they come up with a new reason why people should prostrate themselves and quiver in fear. Much effort and the blood of those loyal to the Golden Throne were spent before we established the connection between those heretics. However, the Cult of the Final Dawn is something greater than a gaggle of misguided seers and fortune tellers. They cleverly spread their agents all over the Cronus Expanse, disseminating heresy among honest people on Imperial worlds. There's certainly strategy to their actions that changes wherever we get too close. And finally, they have enough military power to have had the 2 ships we sent after them later discovered as wreckage. The growing difficulty in making walk trumps is detrimental to us, but is unlikely to inconvenience those who engage in vile sorcery day in, day out. Hendrix sighs. After the events on Rykad Minoris, I suspected the cult might have built its nest inside Winterscale's domain, but the latest reports indicate it is your protectorate that is harboring the heretics. Being your entourage improves my chances of getting closer to their secrets. Okay. Lorne Peb, why would Ordo Xenos agents investigate a chaos cult? You are very well versed in how the Inquisition organized, Darius. Yes, initially our arrival in the Cronus Expanse was dedicated by the need to fight Xenos, but there is more. The cult is tangentially related to my main specialization. Perhaps I'll be able to reveal the full truth someday, but right now I ask you to display humanity and patience. Okay. The Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letter he's willing to show lenience towards my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as radical. Yeah, okay, let's ask what that means. Hendrix nods. That is correct. I should show greater tolerance for the mistakes of a newly appointed rogue trader. To be frank, I am surprised. The Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge in the weakness of soul and mind, even in someone who only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title. Okay. Cool. I mean, this is kind of necessary for the story because you're always going to be dealing with chaos and, you know, aliens and Xenos and shit. So they have to allow for, you know, you to be able to do that. I have already agreed to give you a place aboard my ship. What else? The rogue trader should deliver me to the system that contains the industrial world Kiva Gamma. I will then accompany you to the surface and determine what the cult is planning and how it intends to use the resources that have fallen into their clutches, which may very well include the blessed engines of the Adeptus Mechanicus and even the followers of the Omnissiah themselves. Ooh. Pascal's probably not going to be very happy with that. I will be frank, the answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicting countless deaths and destruction. Having their plans come to fruition would lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems of the Cronus Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again. Okay. Let us assume Kiva Gamma is one heresy. What then? We restore entire planet. What is your suspicion on Kiva Gamma? For Kiva Gamma, we met. Chaos Space Marine. Do we risk running to his brothers? Or did anyone? Worlds. There's enough discussion about that research. Tell me about Drakari who stole Rykad's son. Oof, there's a couple things here. I really want to know this one. I want to know about the Drakari because that was something that kind of caught me off guard. I didn't even realize that it happened until it was like, oh shit, there's no son there. What is your suspicion of the fall of Kiva Gamma? I also want to know that. Yeah, let's go. What's your suspicion on the fall of Kiva Gamma? Disjointed pieces of data that finally merged into a single picture. Additionally, not long ago, a vessel from that world arrived on Footfall. The reports from the crew were confused and alarming, making me fear a planet-wide rebellion. Okay. Won't anyone throw their way from our worlds, be they servants of chaos, Xenos, or heretics? Do we restrict to then we... I won't let anyone throw their weight around on my worlds, be they servants of chaos, Xenos, or heretics. A commendable aspiration for a person who holds the fates of billions of people and dozens of imperial worlds in his hands, which is why you need to be ever more vigilant when looking for seeds of corruption in your planets, lest they sprout someday and spell doom for whatever is tangled in their roots. Okay, that is enough discussion about the arch-enemy's servants. Tell me about the Drakari who stole Rykad's son. Hendrix winces. The Drakari, one of the branches of the Eldari, an ancient and vicious Xenos race. Those creatures are a living terror to ordinary people who fall prey to their raids for the simple reason that victims are not killed outright but instead become their playthings. Just as you and I need air to survive, the Drakari require psychic energy born from torment and pain, which they extract from their captives with uncanny expertise. Their ships, which are difficult to mistake for any other, arrive suddenly and undetected. Their stealth technologies greatly surpass the capabilities of standard Imperium auger arrays. The objective of their raids is never to capture a world or a ship. No, they are only interested in fresh victims. After filling their holds with living captives, they disappear into the webway, a different dimension which conceals their greatest stronghold, Kormorah, the dark city of the Drakari, from which none can hope to escape. Hendrix studies your expression. I do not know why the Drakari stole Rykad's son and brought about the fulfillment of the cult's prophecies. Perhaps the Xenos themselves have played into the arch-enemy's designs, or perhaps Aurora's divinations in fact describe the Drakari's actions. There is only one thing I can say with absolute certainty. There is no alliance between the cult of the Final Dawn and the Xenos. It is simply impossible. Okay, cool. We met a Chaos Space Marine on Riker Minoris. Do we risk running into his brothers? I have no doubt it will happen sooner or later, Darius. Chaos Space Marine siding with the cult is very, very bad news. Most likely they kept away until recently, pulling their puppet strings from a respectable distance. These traitors seldom show up alone. The best we can count on is having to deal with just a squad of Chaos Space Marines in the Chronospans spans and not an entire company. Fair. Okay, I only have this last option. Let's assume Kiva Gamma forms. What then will you again propose we destroy an entire planet? Hendrix stares you down. On Riker Minoris, you made a decision that sent billions of souls into the grasp of the arch-enemy, an unreasonable and unforgettably high price for a small handful of people saved by your mercy. Do I consider it a worthy exchange? I most certainly do not. Will I make every effort to make sure such an exchange does not happen again? Of course I will. Sentimentality is a luxury I cannot afford. Yeah, that's about his response that I expected after we chose to save the people instead of blow up the planet the last time. Okay. I do not believe your lack of compassion. You did not stop me after all, although you certainly could have tried to. I guess sometimes I'm going to do it. I don't really know which of these to choose. I guess sometimes good in the primitive fates we turn a blind eye to the fate of individual servants. I do not believe your lack of compassion. You did not stop me after all, although you certainly could have tried to. The interrogator's eyes narrow. I haven't said I would not like to be able to afford such luxury. In fact, deep down, I understand why you acted that way. I have yet to eliminate the understanding and acceptance within myself, but I will. Damn. Bro's like, I need to become the most badass, like, soulless robot I can. That's what he wants. I must go about my business. Is there anything else I need to know? Let's apart from this minute. As you once promised to entertain me with compelling conversation. Surely this is not what you had in mind. I'm kind of curious what else he has to say. Let's do this one. I do remember our exchange. For the time being, however, I would prefer to focus on my direct responsibilities. You hear a note of regret in Hendrix's voice as he shakes his head. Perhaps later, after Kiva Gamma. Hendrix inclines his head. Thank you for sparing the time, Lord Captain. Nice. Okay, cool. There we go. Right. I think that is a good place to end it for this evening. Right. Let me just save. Okay. Right. Okay. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go back to Footfall and see if, what else is there, because there were definitely a few extra people to speak to. And I want to find out who was the dude who tried to burn us alive and why he did it. But yeah, I must admit, I am loving the story in this game. It is so interesting. Like, there's so much like lore and like, yeah, I don't know. I'm a sucker for Warhammer. I think the Warhammer cinematic universe is just, it's my favorite. Absolutely love it. So yeah. I will be online again tomorrow. Dennis, if you want to jam some other stuff tomorrow, I'm down. I'm going to try and stream for longer tomorrow, it being a Saturday. I only have a little bit of work I'll do. That shouldn't take me very long tomorrow morning, so I'm not expecting to be working late or anything. Yeah, so tomorrow evening, if you want to chill, I'll probably jam some Rogue Trader for a couple hours. And then I'll also definitely be keen to jump some Apex and or Rematch, if you can. And I don't know if you still have a Game Pass subscription, Dennis, but if you do, I would be super keen to try that, what's it called? I mean, what's up to you again? It was, damn it, how have I forgotten the name? I can think of the game, but I can't remember the name of it. Hunt, that was it. Hunt Showdown. Damn it, man, wrong button. Where is it? Are you kidding me, Twitch? Okay. I don't know. I'll find it. That's gonna take me a while. So yeah. Yeah, if you want to try some of that tomorrow, Dennis, I would be super keen. Hunt Showdown looks really cool. And it's definitely a competitive game. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining the stream, everybody. Appreciate all of the chats and input and the couple followers. So yeah. We'll be online again tomorrow. Have a good night.